What's good, YouTube? This is Quinn Tony here coming through with a quick video. This is just a fun video. Me and my cousin was talking. I seen a couple lists, seen a couple things, and I want to tell people the truth about how I think about the top 10 players in the league. This list was very, very hard. I'm going to tell you the truth. It's hard to find 10 players that's the best in the NBA. Out of 500 some players, you have to find 10 of them to be the best in the league, the top 10 players in the league. This list was not easy. So before I even tell you my top 10 list in the order I have it in, first I want to know what you guys tell me. You guys listen in the bottom of the screen, in the comment section. And first I gotta tell you guys the people that was so close to making this list but didn't make the list, and it was hard. Like, these players are hard to even say they didn't make the list. So I got Anthony Davis was my 11th player. Anthony Davis was in my top 10, but then I forgot about some other players. So I was like, okay, Anthony Davis, 2010, 2 blocks, a steal, 20 and 10, 50% shooting, 80% from the free throw line. Anthony Davis, the truth. So it was hard to leave Anthony Davis out. He was an all-star this year, so he obviously top 15 players in the world. Anthony Davis was my 11th player. Then I had John Wall had a spectacular season. DeMar DeRozan had a good season. Kyrie Irving put up 20 and 6. Westbrook put up 21, 6 and 6. The only reason why he ain't in here because he was injured. Like Kobe and Derrick Rose. Westbrook came up and put decent numbers in, but he was injured. And LaMarcus Aldridge had a spectacular postseason. But let's be honest, Anthony Davis is a better two-way player than LaMarcus Aldridge. So Anthony Davis, I got him over. And Anthony Davis should have a higher field goal percentage. I think even Anthony Davis should have a higher free throw percentage. And like I said, Anthony Davis played defense better than LaMarcus Aldridge. So Anthony Davis, to me, is better than LaMarcus Aldridge. That's debatable to other people because they can say, oh, LaMarcus Aldridge got a better spot-up shot. But other than that, Anthony Davis is way better than LaMarcus Aldridge. So this is my top 10 players. First, number 10. This was hard, but these two players are interchangeable to me. Number 10 in my list for the top 10 players is James Harden, the number 10. 24, 5 and 5 is good numbers, and a steal. And he went from 43% last year to 45% this year. He improved his field goal shooting. Number 9 is his teammate. Dwight Howard put up 18 and 12 and almost 2 blocks on 57% or 59% shooting, and he shot higher from the free throw line. Dwight Howard, my guy, he gonna go up on this list because the less talent they got next year, the more touches Dwight Howard gets this year. So expect Dwight Howard to be back in my top 5, top 3 next year. I'm a huge Dwight Howard fan. He number 9 on my list. Number 8, this was a hard. 8 and 7 was hard too. I have Carmelo at 8 and Blake Griffin at 7. Blake Griffin put up 24, 9, almost 20 and 10, 24 and 10. So that's better than Carmelo's 27 and 8. But he also put in 4 assists. So yeah, I give Blake Griffin his credit. And Blake Griffin shot the higher field goal. So give Blake Griffin his credit. He improved his free throw shooting. Blake Griffin improved his free throw shooting a lot. He became league average, I think. And then you gotta also count that Blake Griffin plays power forward. He's putting up a lot of assists for power forward. And Carmelo put up 3. Blake Griffin put up 4. But Blake Griffin do got more talent around him. But he's unselfish, and he still put up 24. And he put up 9.9. So he basically put up 24 and 10. So that's very, very good numbers for Blake Griffin. Then my number 6 spot. This is going to be the next point guard to take Chris Paul's spot. Stephen Curry put up 24, 8 assists, 4 rebounds per game in a steal. On top of that, he shot 47% from the field and 42% from 3. That's crazy. So Stephen Curry might be top 5 if he can pass this guy up. Kevin Love averaged 26 and 12. That's better than Stephen, and 4 assists, so that's better than Stephen Curry numbers. He shot decent from the field and decent from 3. So I got Kevin Love above Stephen Curry. But if Stephen Curry continues to improve next year, Stephen Curry can easily be top 5. Number 4, he's not one of my favorite players. He's not one of my favorite offensive players. But he still can put up 20. He still can get boards. He still can pass the ball. And he still is the best perimeter defender in the league. I'm not a huge fan of him offensively because he's inconsistent. But Paul George is only up here because he still can get 20 every game, and he's still the best perimeter defender in the league. And on top of that, he's still grabbing boards and still getting assists, getting a steal, getting a block. Paul George is doing his job on defense. The best defender perimeter in the league is not even debatable. LeBron not better, KD not better, Kawhi not better. Paul George is the best perimeter defender in the league. If you watch footage and watch basketball, it's not even close. But he still can put up 20 points too, so he's the best two-way player in the league besides LeBron. Because LeBron obviously better offensively, but Paul George better defensively. But since he can still put up 20 and a couple of rebounds, a couple of assists and a steal, and he still can score 20 every given night, Paul George is obviously top 4. He's better than Kevin Love at this point. Chris Paul is number 3. You can change Chris Paul and Paul George. If you got Paul George number 3, Chris Paul number 4. I just like Chris Paul because he can take a decent team to a playoff team. I don't think Paul George can do that yet. I think you can put Chris Paul on the Milwaukee Bucks and they can be competing for an 8th seed. You put Paul George on the Bucks, I don't think they'd be in the playoff contention. No bullshit. And then number 2 is LeBron James. No, I'm playing. Number 2 is Kevin Durant. I want to put KD number 1 because he did have a better season this year. He did have a better season this year. So if somebody put KD number 1 because of the season, like going the best player, who had the best season out of all these players, KD had the best season out of all of them. And Paul George would be number 3, and LeBron would be number 2. But if we going by best players, KD number 2, LeBron number 1. And the reason why LeBron number 1 is that he went by the Cleveland. So Cleveland roster, they bench is horrifying. They have no names off the bench. They got Andrew Wiggins and Mike Miller, the only noticeable players off that bench. Everybody else is no names. So expect LeBron to average 37 and 7. Expect LeBron go back to that 08 MVP LeBron. He ain't got too much talent on that team. So expect LeBron to put up 37 and 7. So he getting the MVP most likely next year, unless KD put up like 37 and 7 too. Because KD put up 37 and 5 this year. KD might have to put up some huge number, like 32, 7 and 5 is ridiculous. You know, but Oscar did 30, 12 and 11. So it ain't like they doing spectacular. Somebody did it better than both. So that's my top 10. Like, it was very hard to not have Anthony Davis. Like, Anthony Davis was my 10th player on this list, but I had to put Harden over him right now. But Anthony Davis most likely will be in that top 10 next year. He's so close to being top 10 this year. He 11th right now, and he only 20 years old, or 21. He only been in the league for 2 years, and he already my 11th best player. And I did a video on Anthony Davis. Check it out. So comment, like, subscribe, and share for more. Share the video, like the video, to show support and show that you like my videos. Subscribe if you want to continue watching my videos and future content, and check out my old videos to get a taste of what my content is about. This is my top 10 list. Tell me your top 10 list in the comment section below, so we can debate it out. Let's debate about this. Top 10 player Anthony Davis is gonna be in there next year though. Comment, like, subscribe, and share. And this Quinn 20 signing out.